Hey guys, it's Katy at scrappinkaty.ctmh.com, and I am playing along with the COAPA Cutfiles 20 Days of Christmas and Summer Cutfiles. If you are celebrating summer, here are your prompts, and I will be playing along with the Christmas prompts for this 20-day video collab. So for day one of the Confessions of a Paper Addict YouTube hop, the prompt is trees, December daily trees, or trees. Yeah, trees. The name of the file that I'm using is December daily trees. So the tree is the prompt, and here is all what it looks like once you cut it out. Now I did shrink it to 6x8 because I'm planning on these first couple of days I'm probably going to have to use old photos, but for the rest of the album I'm actually planning on using it as my December daily. But of course, since we're starting in December, I won't have photos yet. So I've pulled out these two pattern papers. The photo I'm using, or the photos, are these of our oldest son and his girlfriend. Isn't that tree just gorgeous? They do all these fun things, and of course they're up on the East Coast, so they get to see snow, whereas in Texas we do not. And so even though she, well, you can't really tell, but she's got some yellow and black pants on, I think I want to bring in the greens, or she's just fun. Not necessarily that pink is her color, but she's just fun. So I brought out these two, and I'm just going to see what these look like up against here. So I kind of like that. I like that better. And then, of course, this pattern is just a little bit too busy. Okay, so that's definitely out. So I think I'm going to use this, and then let me cut these down into bite-sized pieces, so to speak. Okay, so I've matted those, and I am just going to cut the zip strip or the branding strip off of this. And if you're wondering why this has seashells, is because this paper packet is actually meant for tropical Christmas or just tropical. So that's fun. So I'm trying to decide, do I like the blue or the green? I think I like the green. I love this side, but too busy, too busy. Okay, so I'm going to cut this to 6x8. And then we can glue on these trees. I think this is just a little bit bigger, yes. And then I think I'm gonna have these go here. Okay, so far so good. And then I'm going to use an extreme fine tip applicator for this. I mainly concentrated around the outside, of course, and then the top, because the center is where those photos are going to go. So those will basically adhere that. Now I've left the top big because I'm thinking I might actually do a zip strip up there. Not the seashell one, of course, but so we've got this, and then we've got this. The only thing I'm contemplating is, you know, all these trees that got cut out. I was only contemplating coloring those and putting those in. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do instead is I am going to use these acrylic shapes. And being that I'm going to have that color in here, I don't think adding a tree. See, like if that was up there, I could hang these down here and an ornament or a bauble. What do you guys call it? Oh, I found some baker's twine, which would make it really easy. I'm hoping to thread through here and then tie a bow, and then being that I'm actually deciding on this before I put my photos on, because you guys know that's really not my MO, I can just run that baker's twine up underneath that photo, and then it'll be up at the top and the bottom. When you can't get twine through, all you got to do is add washi tape to the end of it, and then you just thread it on through. Go ahead and get this adhered. Make sure that little top is straight. Go ahead and get this one adhered down. That one needs a smaller one. Thank goodness for different size glue dots. And I like it on that tree right there. And then I like to just use washi on the back of here. Just make sure it's straight. And then I am going to cut that about right there, and then do the same thing with the other one. Attach that with a glue dot, and the picture that I'm going to put over it will kind of hide that. So I have my washi tape needle threaded thing. Oops. And then this one can slide right under there. And then still don't know about this bow. So I did decide to go ahead and do a bow. And then anytime my tails are like this and I want to keep them long, I just use those micro glue dots and adhere my ribbon down. So this one will probably be taped to the back of here. And then the other one just kind of is let loose. I hardly ever glue down the actual end. I just glue it down somewhere around the end. Just enough to make it have a direction and where it stays. So see how this can just kind of move freely, but it's tacked down right there. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. I ended up not putting a zip strip up at the top, but I think it really isn't that bad, even though it has that wider look up there. So again, that is day 1. The prompt is the tree. And then make sure you check out day 2. And then I will leave links down below to all the other ladies playing along. Again, we each chose something different. So you're going to see a whole bunch of different cut files for our interpretation of the prompt. And so you can check us out most of December, and then any links down to any of the products that I use that's still available, you can find those down below as well. Thanks so much for stopping by and watching. If you liked what you saw, please consider giving me a thumbs up and a comment. I always appreciate reading those. And then if you aren't already a subscriber, I would love to have you hit that subscribe button and go ahead and click the notification button so you'll be alerted the next time I post a crafty video. See you tomorrow.